All right, we back with another one. So yesterday progress, we did this side. We did the doors, the fender, the quarter panel. We did the hood. The hood and the tailgate. So this stream we're gonna do this side and the front bumper. How y'all doing today? I appreciate y'all tapping in. Let's get to it. Clean off the surface. Number one thing to do. Alright. Guess we're gonna start off. We're gonna warm up by doing the door. Raise the blade. The other one I had did both doors at the same time, so hold on. I ain't gotta overwork myself like that. I probably could lay the whole side, but let's go and just do the doors like this. So we got this blade. We bought this off Amazon. It's a 5 cartridge blade. It's called an NT cartridge A. It holds 5 cartridges. We call blades cartridges. This wrap comes from this company called KIRK WRAP. I use a Wagner heat gun. And I buy a lot of my tools from sign makers or yellow tools. Or if I can find a similar product, I buy it off Amazon. These squeegees come from Off Wrap. And the gloves I use come from this company called Paint is Dead. You know, no shade to painters, but the company is literally called Paint is Dead. Wrap X, wrap sticks, so after we lay the wrap, we put a heat gun to it. Get my heat gun plugged up. Yeah, these miniature cars cool. Yeah. Y'all ever see a Cybertruck pop a wheelie? Yeah. First Cybertruck ever pop a wheelie. Alright. Bam, let me get some more light. Maybe that'll be better. trying to find me a place to put it. Okay, I got one. Shine a little bit, some better light. One second, y'all. Alright. So we're gonna lift up the wrap and tuck it. Damn mosquitoes. Let me put the fan on me. Don't bite me. You trying to get me. Yeah, so I'm just making sure I run my tools across the edges. So after you run your tool across the edge, you can give it another heat treatment just to lock in the material that you're gonna be trying to take off. Yep, so I use a Wagner heat gun. You can get them from Home Depot for like 30 bucks, $29. I use the same heat gun to wrap cars too. All right, so we always start off with a fresh blade. And then, so we're gonna put the blade on the edge. So I'm got my blade toward the downside. I ain't got my blade up here because I want that extra centimeter of material to roll it over. Bam, make a cut. So we want a sharp blade so we can cut it right the first time. We don't want any jagged lines. We want clean cuts. So after you clean it, after you cut it, you can tuck it. And you get a better tuck once you open up the door. But we're just doing this for now. Where y'all tapping in from? We got 7 people in here. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? I know it's a late night stream. I'm wrapping a Cybertruck. I know the title can be misleading, but technically it is a Cybertruck. Beep, beep. And we are wrapping it. Yeah, so if you weren't here in the last stream, the goal is to turn all the material that I got into miniature cars. I got 2 miniature car wrap jobs lined up. Yeah, then we just cut down the door like that. And we're gonna cut down on this door. Yep, same tools. We're gonna tuck the material. Anybody, this tool right here called a Wrap X. I bought this off Amazon. So it's like a 2-pack or a 4-pack. The Wrap Institute sell these. The Wrap Institute. They sell them on Amazon, or you can buy directly from the Wrap Institute. Y'all got any questions for me? You know, these same techniques you can use on a real car. So the same tools, same techniques, the same idea, just on a miniature scale. You know, like how those people be doing those videos. Have y'all seen a video of a guy? He was like making construction. So he had the concrete pour. He mixing the concrete in like small bags and pouring the concrete. You know, building the whole house on like a size table this big probably. And you know, it's pretty cool. So something like that on the same thing, or something like that. You know, that's the same idea we're kind of going for. Not the same thing. We're not copying nobody, but the idea of doing something on a miniature scale is what we copying. Yep. So you're gonna cut and trim, tuck the material. You can open up the door. Let me make sure all this wrap separated before I get to opening doors. Yeah, so we got that wrap cut. You can probably open those doors. Yeah, now we can open up the doors. Yeah. So now we just heating the material up and wrapping it over. I do the same thing on the car. Like after I cut it, I open up the door and make sure everything wrapped over. The same technique. So we got 2 doors done. YouTube just came out with an update, so maybe ain't no telling what they changed around. But bam, we're gonna do the quarter panel toward the top / rocker panel. Probably get the fender out too. Do something like that. I guess I could go and roll with it. Yep. Good practice to save material. Damn. Alright. Bam. So we got that, getting that Cybertruck done. We already got this side done. Alrighty. Moving along. So for the bonus content, we're gonna be going over how we did the super chat. And what I use to do it. Yeah, so right now we working on the quarter panel. Kind of doing the whole car at the same time. Jumping to the fenders, jumping to the door. Yep, see how I put the blade inside the fender and then let it just glide down. Yep. All right, got that off. Now we can work on this quarter panel. Make me a couple relief cuts so I can lift the material up and press down. Y'all got any questions, feel free to ask. It's been a little slow on the tint. You know, maybe the holiday just passed and people on vacation and stuff. That's why it's good to have like multiple stuff going on, so that way when one thing gets slow, something else picks up. You know. Why it's good to have different skills. So right now we just sharpening our blade, you know, staying fresh. YTZ, what's up with it? What's happening? Just doing a little wrap work, you know, on a smaller scale. Y'all do me a favor. We got 8 people in here, 5 people in here. Might hit the like button. It'll drag some more people in here. Let's get it going. Let's get 10 likes. Yep. Making that junk gloss black. That junk looking like the Batmobile. Yeah, coming through with the gloss black Cybertruck with the gloss black wheels. Yeah. Think we gotta tint the front windshield. I don't even know the tinted stick. Y'all think 5%? 5% on the Cybertruck. Yep, YouTube just came out with that software update. Ain't no telling what they changed. So now we gotta do the trimmings, then do the front bumper. And shoot, we gonna be done with this junk. Shit, damn, chat, we already wrapped the junk. Damn. Damn, chat, we already wrapped the junk. And part 2 ain't take no time. It's like I already learned. Like the other day, it took me an hour. This day, I don't know how many minutes we on. As that be sometimes when you rapping, like it's like you'll get better Like once you do a piece and go to sleep or something, like when you wake up, like you move a little faster. But all cars are different, so it worked a little better after you did a couple cars of the same kind of car. Give y'all some tips on how to get your channel monetized when I get done. And I don't know too much though. Don't think I did differently. I did it in 28 days. So I'm just gonna give y'all the spiel of what I think. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the update just came out, and I'm telling if it changed or anything. But I'm show you what I did. I'll tell you what I did. Kind of show you some tips on how to get it going. But from what I heard, they say it's real hard. You know what I'm saying? Especially staying motivated when the numbers low, or if it's not bringing in no money. We we ain't got too much time to be not making money. But you also have to put time into doing something that will bring in money. So it's like a catch 2020. You don't want to spend too much time on something that's not making you no money, but how you gonna even open up the door if you don't even try to, do something different? Man, it took me 45 minutes yesterday to get to this point. I think I made at least half, about 25, 20 minutes. Not too shabby. Yeah, getting that Cybertruck right. Y'all rocking with it. All we gotta do now is the front bumper. 25 minutes. I was close. $25 minutes. Right now I'm just trying to separate this backing paper. You can use your razor blade to kind of, etch off at the plastic. You kind of want to get that blade in between the plastic and the wrap. It's hard to get started, but once you get it all the way off, it's kind of wise to kind of take it all the way off. But it's just, I don't have to really do that for this. Maybe cut off the excess. They got a lot of wrinkles on it. Cut me a piece off for the front bumper. Let's get it. That little piece for the front bumper. Man, I'm just thinking about if it was a whole car, I had to stand up, pull it this way, pull it that way. So say for instance, watch that light go off. So you see that little crack in the hood against the front bumper. That wrapper hide that. So if you had a real damage on your little piece right there, the wrapper kind of hides. So nothing too crazy, but it'll hide it. It ain't gonna make it. It ain't gonna work no magic or nothing, but it'll be less noticeable. Like after you do something like that. Yep, finishing up the part 2 series of the Cybertruck wrap. No, we wrapped the whole Cybertruck in one day. No, we wrapped the whole Cybertruck in 2 hours. Am I lying? Yeah, wrapped the whole Cybertruck in 2 hours. So if I talk some shit on YouTube, be like I wrapped the Cybertruck in 2 hours. Am I lying? I got the best Cybertruck time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I broke the world record. I wrapped the Cybertruck in 2 hours. Ain't nobody beat my record. You know what I'm saying? That what the title gonna be to this junk. I wrapped the Cybertruck in 2 hours. World record. I got clickbait, y'all. I got me some clickbait. Bam. That's time, y'all. I broke the record. Hold on. Y'all just witnessed me break the world record on the Cybertruck wrap. World record broken. So that junk came with like a little stand. So don't mind my table, y'all. It's a workbench. Hold on. Bam. Junk go on like a little trophy or something. Let me see. Bam. You get this from Zhao How D Model. I'll put a link in the description where you get you a Cybertruck from in case y'all want to try this project out. What y'all think? Bam. Turned up. Alright. We done with that, y'all. Take me about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna get to the nitty gritty. How to unlock Super Chat. How to unlock Super Chat. Alright, let me see if I can get my laptop up here. Y'all, don't mind the camera. Maybe I turn the camera around so y'all can get a better shot so it won't be backwards. Alright. Give me about 5 minutes, y'all. Put y'all on a different video. Maybe part 1. We got ads and stuff now. We can run ads. Bring the junk there up some. So we finna go over some Super Chat information. We finna give y'all the breakdown. 1 second. ain't take long at all. Give y'all a whole mix. Guess I'll give me some off camera action right quick. Hold on, y'all. Turn my camera around so y'all can see what I see. I'm trying to get right, y'all. Hold on. Hey, let's talk about getting monetized. Talk about how I did it. Alright, so I started off with like 40 subscribers. I had like 40, 45, 40, 39, whatever. So the first step is getting 50 subscribers so you can go live. So you need 50 subscribers so you can go live. That's what you need. Now, how you get to 50, it don't matter. Use your family, use random people, use your kid's phone, use anybody's phone around you to get the rest of them, you know, get the rest of them subscribers. Or you can do it, you know, the easy way or the hard way, or, you know, constantly uploading. But if you got like 40 or something, you know, just try to grab somebody's phone, grab 10 people's phone. You know what I'm saying? If it take you a week to grab 10 people's phone, grab 10 people's phone. All right, so the main thing, and this ain't, we just gonna keep it short and sweet. ChatGPT. So let's go to my videos. So your titles, I hear people saying your title's gonna be the most important thing. So let's go to my lives, because I always make a live video. So if you go to my live video, you'll see wrapping the mini Cybertruck. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Let me try to zoom in closer. All right, so bam. So we got live. Look at the titles. Live 10 to 4 Taurus. Super chat unlocked. So the hardest thing about this stuff is getting a title and getting some words and stuff. So what you want to do is go to ChatGPT. So this is what I know to do when I get ready to make a post. Say for instance, I'm wrapping the Cybertruck. I'd be like, wrapping the Cybertruck, gloss black. This in ChatGPT. Wrapping a Cybertruck in gloss black. Gloss black. And the key part of this is give me a title for YouTube. Bam. So you're gonna let ChatGPT think for a while. You say, here's a title for wrapping a Cybertruck in gloss black. And then you're gonna copy this and then paste it. So what I like to do, I like to add subscribe. So I copy this. And it's gonna always give you title. I like to tell it to put an emoji in the front and put 2 emojis in the back. So you're gonna have that right there like that, and then you're gonna put hashtag subscribe. Cause you always wanna have people subscribing. Hashtag subscribe. I like to use hashtag how. Hashtag do it yourself. DIY. You know, blah, blah, blah. So after you get all that, right, you're going to go back into it, and it's going to ask you, want a matching description with hashtags. You're going to say yes. It's going to give you a whole paragraph, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, like how I got my social media in here, you got to just copy and paste all your links in there. So you're going to copy your link and paste it. And what it's going to do is, say for instance, let's just do Facebook. Since it's already know, you're just going to copy it. Say for instance, I was copying it for new. Then you're just going to put it inside the ChatGPT. Hit enter. Or say this is my Facebook link. My Facebook link. It's my Facebook link. Add to the description every time. So when you hit that, it's gonna say update memory save. So you want to keep updating your ChatGPT memory so that it have it say got it. I make sure your Facebook link is included in the description going forward. Let me know if you want anything else updated. So that's pretty much the trick, you know. And on top of that, once you got everything in here, tag's cool. I heard tag's cool, but you always want to have something going on in the thumbnail. Like on this one, I was wrapping the Cybertruck, so I got the Cybertruck in there. So try to be interesting with the thumbnails. You know, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I got some brownies made. You know, you see my titles. They decent. You know, it ain't a lot of words and stuff going on. But yeah, I'm always doing something with my hands. I like these skull gloves, kind of make it interesting. Yep. So that's pretty much it. And then just staying live for an hour. But from this live, you know, it's like 7 people. Normally it'd be a little higher. But ain't no telling what happened with that update, or, you know, if it resetted everything. So you're going to want 4,000 watch hours. That's the... Going live is, in my opinion, the best way to get the watch time. Now, what you're going to be doing while you're going live, that's going to be up to you. But, you know, try to be different. You know, I'm trying to be different now by you know, doing little rap stuff. So just seeing how it go. I made like $8. It updates like every 3 days. So once you meet all the requirements, it's gonna be like 4,000 watch hours. The best way to get 4,000 watch hours is going live. It's gonna be hard doing that, just making content, because like my regular content without going live, it'd be like, let's see, 15 views, like right here. 15 views, 15, 43, 29, 2. Like it ain't super, but like when I do the lives, it'd be like 10,000, 30,000, 24,000, 10,000. But you always gonna get better views and better subscribers while going live. So you kind of want to build all this stuff at the same time. You want to be doing shorts, you want to be doing videos, and you want to be doing lives. And I do a lot of posts in my community. So every time you do a video, you know, post it in your community. That'll help too. Cause in the community, you might not think it works, but like in YouTube Studio app, it's a tab down here to say community. Find community tab, yeah. So bam, we hit the community tab, and it's like 13,000 people be in there. So it'll be smart to like just post your videos in the community. The way you turn your community on, you gotta, I think, go to your dashboard, go to your settings, go like to let's see, customization. Go to customization, and then you wanna go up to this thing called home tab. And so you know, you just wanna play around with the settings. I don't know exactly what the community stuff is, cause I didn't see you gotta turn the community on. Maybe do a video on how to turn your community on. Like community moderation. I don't know, just go in these settings on the laptop, not on the phone. Do it from a laptop, or do it from the, I got 3 apps on my phone. I got the YouTube app, regular YouTube, I got the YouTube Studio, and then I got this YouTube app. This the one that make it go to the desktop. So that way, if I ain't on a laptop, I get I can see what's going on the laptop. So yeah, it's a little bit discouraging, you know. But just keep on working with it, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. You know, I use ChatGPT a lot. I use it when I'm making titles and descriptions and hashtags. It's a quick way to get different titles with different emojis. You know, I got the 1 emoji in the front, 2 emojis in the back. So, you know, it helps. Make you a couple shorts. You know, just play around with the program. And you'll see what works. I found out that lives really work for me. Lives work better for me. Yep, all these titles, 20% tint plus sunstrip. I tell ChatGPT I'm doing 20% on the Ultima. Give me a title for YouTube. And bam, it'll throw that in there. Early morning tint session. 4th whip of the day. You know, if you don't want to have just plain titles, and you don't want your thumbnails to be not interesting either. So get ChatGPT to make your thumbnail with the emojis on your thumbnail. You know, if you don't want to just do, cause I ain't really do too much editing, so I ain't got a lot of words and stuff on my camera. Just my hands. Maybe the tool I'm using for the day. Or the tools I'm using for the day. That day I used a heat gun and the portable heat gun, and you know, just some random tools. So this is my method of doing it. You know, I don't know nobody else's method or what they use, but this what I use. Removing tint. All these titles come from ChatGPT. Then when you hit more, you see how it's lined up. You got all your social media links down here. You got a description and hashtags. So add your Facebook, add your Instagram, add your TikTok, add your Google Business, Twitter, your website, whatever links you got, put them all inside of ChatGPT. So that way, when you make a description, it automatically adds your social media links in there. So that way you ain't got to keep copy and pasting, keep copy and pasting. And also, it gives you a description too. That way you ain't got to, you know, try to copy this and paste it somewhere else. Then you got to come up with some word, and, you know, you want to have a description in there. No telling how good these words work when it hit the search engine. So having all these different words and hashtags and titles, you know, when people searching your work, you know, it's easy to find, or it helps to find. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not an expert. I'm just giving y'all what I did to unlock the super chat in 28 days. So that's what I did. You know, some people say they took them a year, took them 4 years because that was off and on. It's on the 365 spectrum. So if you're gonna start, you know, don't stop. So you can be real close, and don't delete no videos. You know, just keep working and save everything, and, you know, post in your community every time you do a video. Post it in your own community. Build your own community up. Shout out to KP. You know, that's my brother. He just started his own gaming channel. I post him in my community, you know, so people can, you know, tap in with him. You know, so you can make polls in the community. You know, you just want to use whatever you can, whatever tool you got at your disposal. So every time I do a video, I post in my community. If I got a question on my mind, I post it in there, let people answer. Sometimes people answer. It be 13,000 people in there. You know, sometimes I guess it's 2,000 people every time it come on. I'm not sure how the community works or why I say 13,000. But yeah, you just want to have it nice. Like, put all your links inside your description. That way you'll get, you know, different. When people hit your links, they'll follow these different links. And then also, while you're on Instagram, put your links in there. You know, you just want to be linked out. You want to put all your links everywhere. So that way, let's say, for instance, people hit my video. You can see it better on the phone. But yeah, all those links will be right up on the video or something. They in here somewhere. Yep, and another trick is, like, say one of your videos got 0 comments. So let's see, go to live, and then we just gonna pick one, and then we're gonna copy our link here. Yeah, we back. All right, so 0 comments. So you want to add one of your links to your other videos in the comments. So that way, when people get done watching, they got another link to hit. Or, you know, you just want to just use different tools, you know, different strategies. It's not no one-way thing. You know, just want to use what you have. So you got your community where you can post it. You got your live video. You got ChatGPT. You know, you got all these different things you can use at your disposal. I got 350 subscribers. Yep, that's pretty much it, y'all. You know, that's how I unlock Super Chat, you know, without the fluff. You know, people be, you know, you'll watch a video and then they'll tell you this how you do it, but then I ain't heard nobody say, congratulations, 5 weeks pregnant? Don't know. But yeah, I ain't never heard nobody say use ChatGPT. So yeah, I use ChatGPT a lot. You know what I'm saying? ChatGPT put my channel on this back. Even when I made this, part 2, wrapping a Cybertruck. It had a regular truck on here. I told her to give me a different truck. Congratulations on the pregnancy. I hope she have a safe delivery. That's how you say it. Yeah, wishing for a safe delivery. And congratulations. But yep. So yep, you're just gonna play with the program. Get YouTube Studio. You know, watch your analytics. Some people be like, don't just upload and don't watch it. You know, I recommend, you know, watching it. That way you know what's working, what's not working. You know, be on the lookout over here for notes and stuff. Sometimes they give you stuff to go do. Your membership allowed to learn about early access. So you just want to stay in the program. What's up, Chuck? What's up, chucking and jiving? Chucking and jiving. Yep. But yeah, though, if y'all got any questions, I might clip up some of this information and put it into shorts. That way, you know, y'all can tap back into some of this information. That's pretty much it, y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Guess we're gonna end the stream early. We wrapped the Cybertruck. And if y'all got any questions, you know, just ask in the community. I would feel free to share what I used and what I did. I will see y'all in the next one.